All right, for this episode, I am in Las Vegas, actually at Caesar's Palace right now. And I'm going to take you to a couple spots. I'm going to take you to the Shelby Heritage Museum. Let's see, where else am I taking you to? Oh, a consignment shop that's got some nice collector cars. And then a brief look at some Hollywood cars. And then stay tuned to the end because I'm here in town for the National Convention Convenience Stores, I believe that's what, snacks. So it's all about gas stations, gas pumps, and everything you can find at a gas station. So stay tuned. You'll see some interesting stuff from the convention. So that will be at the end. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please share with your friends. All right, my first stop here is Celebrity Cars in Vegas, mostly because they open at 9 a.m. in the morning versus the Shelby Museum, which opens at 9:30. So I believe they have a bunch of collector cars for sale. So let's check it out. As always, the link to their website is in the description. Okay, so here we are inside Celebrity Cars. Here's a nice ZR1. So it looks like these are for sale. As well as consignments. So they must allow consignments in Las Vegas, which makes sense. So there's some cool stuff in here for sure. And it's a good mix of stuff too. You've got some modern supercars. You've got some next generation cars like this Porsche right here and that Firebird. As well as some classics like this Chevelle. This Shelby over here is pretty cool. This is the first time I've seen one in red. Usually they're silver, so whoever owns this business must be a fan because there's actually two of them here. This red one, and then there's a white one. So I believe I've seen a white one before, but I have never seen a red one before. Okay, I got a little more information on this Shelby. I think it's called a Series 1. And there was only one series. So apparently they made 4 colors: silver, red, white, and black. There are 2 red ones. This is one of the 2. There's 2 white ones. One of them's in the back corner back there. We'll see that in a minute. And then there were 2 black ones. And then all the rest were silver. So this is pretty rare, obviously one of 2. What's interesting is the guy who is selling this, he owned 4 of these. And he had owned 1 of each color. So they've already sold his black one. They're selling his white one and his red one now. So he's getting out of the Shelby Series 1 business, I guess. I really like the red one though, I'm surprised. All right, we got a Hellcat here, some modern muscle. Now this is a 4-door Aston Martin Rapide, I believe that's how you say it. Beautiful 4-door, and there's actually 2 of them here. We got a nice big BMW. Some motorcycles. Now stay tuned because I'm going to hit the Shelby Museum as well as possibly another place that has some Hollywood cars. Here's a little hot rod back here. I'm not usually a hot rod guy, but I like this one. This one looks pretty nice. Looks like it's an LS Corvette engine of some sort. Not crazy about the little bucket or the little pickup aspect of it. All right, you know what? Let's go through here. Let's cut through this way. $1,800, $1,900. Wow. All right. Let's see, Camaro. I'm trying to walk a little smoother so my thing doesn't bounce so much. All right. 1928 Cadillac, Al Capone's bulletproof town sedan. Hey. Oh, look at the glass. Here's my fingers. That's 4 thick. Well, now that's a celebrity car. So I wonder how much more is bullet. I'm assuming it's enforced metal doors, all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's for sale for $1 million. How about that? Now here's an interesting car. I've been wanting to see one of these. This is a fairly new Lincoln, but if you'll notice, it has the suicide doors. They only made a handful of these. I want to say 50 maybe, but they were very hard to get. I've never seen one, so this is actually the very first one. The sticker on this car new is 120. I'll find out what they're asking for it. Looks like we have a Packard back here. Oh, then this cool race car, this TVR race car. Here's a really cool, look at this thing. Beautiful TVR race car. Looks like a carbon fiber hood. Look at the exhaust coming out of the side there. Right-hand drive. This Packard's got a little rumble seat. Alright, it's on display. A street version can be purchased built with a price estimate of $1.5 million. Wow. There are quite a few hot rods in here. This is a Shelby turbocharged, big, huge pickup truck. Got an H1 Hummer. Wow, it actually has a decent interior. Look how wide that console is. Crazy. All right, 107 grand for the pickup truck. El Camino here. There's the other Rapide. Some modern sport use. Got some nice BMWs here. Now the the green Lamborghini Urus is basically, at least underneath, the same as this Audi right here. So that Urus, I think it was 329 grand, where you can get this beautiful Audi for about 200 grand less. Now here's another TVR. Like the wheels. I always thought these were really pretty, and they're typically, at least I believe this generation, were V8 rear engine or front engine rear wheel drive cars. 2004. I'm sorry, this one has a 4-liter Speed 6 in it. This is a nice BMW 5 Series. Got some hot rods in the back. All right, let's just take a look. See if we can get back to that white Shelby Series 1. Nice Jag, a Queen Mother Ferrari here. These are nice. Here's the Jaguar. All right, and here it is. Here's the other one of two white ones. I always thought these were attractive. I always loved the wheels. So this is 159,850, 4-liter Aurora V8 double overhead cam. This is one of those, kind of like the Jaguar XJ220. It never quite met expectations, and it partially failed because of that. And that's also why the value on these have been depressed for years. Forever they were trading around $100,000, and then they've crept up to about 150 grand for one. And now these two are over, 180, 190, but a large part of that has to do with the rarity of the paint color. You turn that into a silver car and it's 50 grand less. All right, so that's it for this visit. Let's head on over to Shelby. All right, I'm at the second spot, Carroll Shelby Heritage Center. This is where they make the Hertz cars, and they make the CSX continuation cars, Cobras, Daytonas, all sorts of fun stuff. So let's go see what we can see inside. All right, so the gift store is to my right. We'll go in there in a minute. But this is, I guess this is Carroll Shelby's last Shelby. So this is one that he owned towards the end of his life. You can see it's an automatic car. I'm not quite sure if it's, yes, it is a 2000 series car. The continuation cars are so authentic. unless you look at the CSX number, you can't always really tell what's real, what's not. So this space, I was just told, is normally full of cars, but they're doing some type of event here shortly. So currently it is somewhat deplete of cars. It's pretty cool though. I just got a tour in the back production area where I was unable to take any pictures. And it's where they're doing everything from making the CSX continuation cars to the new Shelby Super Snakes to the Hertz cars, which is pretty exciting. What was really interesting is he mentioned that there are 25 Hertz cars that will be GT500s. So you can see a little tour going on here. I'll jump around that, but there's a nice original 65 GT350. Anyway, so 25 GT500s coming to your local Hertz, like this one right here. That's pretty crazy. So apparently there's a lot of guidelines as far as number of miles per day and all sorts of stuff. Now this is a very special car, and this is a real one. This is the one and only Shelby Super Snake from 1967. I don't see any pictures on the walls offhand about this car, but I read about this car 30 years ago in Mustang Monthly, and this is actually the first time I've seen it in person. So the way you can tell is the Super Snake is by the 3 stripes. It's the only factory Shelby to have those 3 stripes, and also the inboard lights are slightly different. They have that surround around them. And they also have white wall tires, which is correct. This car was actually put in the factory with a 427 engine to test Goodyear tires. And so that is what is on the car right now. So very rare. It sold years ago at Mecum for over $1 million. This is another special one. This is a King Cobra. Only 3 of these were made. Usually when you see pictures of these, they are Shelby blue. Obviously this one is yellow, and I don't know if at one point it was Shelby blue. I don't know much or really anything about the history, except for the fact that it's a King Cobra. Really cool looking. I would like it better in the blue, but you know, it is what it is. All right, looks like they got a Mach-E Shelby here. It'd be interesting to see what they're doing with this. Maybe putting in more powerful electric motors. I don't know. You know, what do you do to soup up an electric car? So you can see up there the Shelby Series 1. There was one in the back, a silver car, but I couldn't get a video of that, unfortunately. I can look through the window here, and I'll show you a little bit of what we were talking about. All right, so this one is a Shelby GT500 King of the Road. So they would actually take the GT500 from Ford. Ford would ship it here, and then they would turn it into a King of the Road. Here's a 68 Shelby. Great color. GT500 King of the Road again. All right, so let's go over here and look through the window. Oh, you can see they have a nice timeline up here. You know, more fun facts and everything else about Shelby. And then we'll end in the gift store. Oh, this is cool. You can actually, I think we can see this car. This one is, 2 of them are being built out there in the manufacturing plant. Pretty cool. They're Super Snakes with the custom paint job and everything. All right, here's where you cannot go. There's one of them. There's the other one. So these are all the Hertz cars, straight back, the red ones, white ones. And then these 2 Shelby Coupes are tribute cars to the Green Hornet. And I forgot the red one was called. And somewhere back there, actually I think he said it was in another warehouse, they have 4 the GT500s, the new ones that are being made into Hertz cars for the 25, eventual 25. So very cool place. A lot of actually really nice Shelby swag. If I had a Shelby right now, I would be loading up. I might pick up a t-shirt. All right, so this is my third stop here. Hollywood Cars Museum. Apparently they have Liberace's Rolls Royce there. There's a warehouse over here, so let's go see what's inside. I did have Liberace's, or I will have Liberace's gold-plated car in one of my videos coming up soon. It's one of the Long Island, New York videos, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. All right, well, they do not allow video in that museum, but you can take pictures, so I'm going to quickly, with the use of this little brochure here, try to walk through the pictures I just took. I know I won't get all of them, but there was a lot of cool stuff. It's 20 bucks to get in, cash only. Looks like the stuff's been here for a little while, but it's pretty cool. A lot of the celebrity cars or the Hollywood cars are reproductions, but some are the real deal. So they had some pretty cool real deal stuff. I'll just rattle off and show you the pictures for a few of the items. They have some early brands that are no longer made, such as Pontiac in the front, some older cars that just for entertainment purposes only, I guess. But they had cool stuff. They had everything from a Batmobile, a Bat bike. They had some crazy pink, super long limousine. I couldn't get a picture of the whole Mercedes because of the way they had it parked in there. They had a couple James Bond cars. They did have one of the real submarine Lotuses. Apparently there were 6 made, and 3 are known to exist. And the one that you see here was on the TV show American Pickers. They have some of the cars from toys. So they have the Doc Hudson, and then they have a Tow Mater that is in red, white, and blue. And they have, you know, some interesting mannequins, Superman, Elvis, you know, kind of hanging around. Let's see, what else do they have? They have some customs like the, from the Munsters, Grandpa's car. I forgot what it was called. Coffin Hot Rod. They had a huge room in the back full of Liberace stuff. Now his stuff is over the top tacky, but you know, from a bling perspective, you got to appreciate it. So, you know, you got the Rolls Royce. I didn't realize this, but he had a Bradley GT. He's got this weird car that looks like it's based on a Bug, but it's got a Rolls Royce grill, which I do recall there was a manufacturer that would build those for you out of a VW Bug. So, you know, a lot of Liberace stuff. You could actually pay a little more and go to something in the back that had more Liberace stuff, and I decided not to do that. I didn't think you would find that too entertaining. Some cars from like the Fred Flintstones. I don't know if they're from the movie or what, but they're definitely from that era. You've got the Starsky and Hutch. You've got Back to the Future DeLorean. Anyways, a lot of really cool stuff, and I know I'm missing a bunch of them, so as I'm rattling along here, you'll see some of the pictures of the cars I forgot about. So worth it. So if you're in Vegas, you want to check out Hollywood Car Museum, it's worth it. All right, we're at the big show, so a lot of stuff going on in here. There's a couple car things I found, so I will take you to those. All right, here's a little race car, Indy car. I'm at the, I think I'm at the Reynolds Tobacco booth, which is ironic because you're not allowed to have tobacco advertising, but they're going by views, this whatever that is. So pretty cool looking race car. All right, here's another cool race car. I'm not sure what Velo is. Instant hydration, maybe. Something. Okay, this is the Monster Energy drink. I gotta show the Hoonigan. This thing is slick.
Let's go. I need with some Bobby. I feel classic whip with that blood in my mouth. I swear that fly across the country. I did it legit. I'm still with you.
All right, this is Hunt Brothers Pizza, and of course, they have to have a race car, so they've got this cool Mustang here. I think I'm the only person here that's more excited about the cars than the pizza. That's a good-looking Mustang, though. It's a nice business write-off, I'd say. Kevin Harvick car. I didn't realize the exhaust came out right up there. Then you got the fake exhaust back here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get a little trade show lunch here, which is basically a slice of pizza and half a hot dog. All right, now this is really cool. So you got a Toyota Tundra totally knocked out here. Some trash water bottles. Man, look at this. You got the tent, running boards, Busta Beat George. I guess that's who this is. But not a bad advertising tool. You can see we're over here near Old Trapper Beef Jerky. They're selling, looks like they're selling outdoor stuff. Let's look inside here. Very cool. Love the truck.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, we got the Red Bull pit crew. Uh-oh, trying to change tires here. Not sure how quick these guys are going to be. Here it goes. Not the best view, but you know. All right, nice little extra here going to the Neon Sign Museum. You gotta get a video of this. Frontier. This would be really cool if it were at night. There's a Sahara silver slipper. All right. Wow. Oh. All right, here's the Stardust. That's cool. Silver slipper. All right, so I just returned my rental car, and you can see they have exotic car collection by Enterprise. And there was at the end of this row, I don't know if we can see it, but there is a Lamborghini Urus down there. Otherwise, you got a little Maserati, Sport Ute, Land Rover, nothing too crazy here, nothing I'd want to spend a bunch of money on. The Lamborghini would get my interest. I don't know how much it would cost. Probably enough to make me not want to do it. But there you go. Just made a little circle. New 911. That would be fun.